may have been able to skill rage and get it off in time anyway after the lift, but it would have been a close call and a dangerous chase. So VP going for the early smoke invasion. Instantly you can see NaVi, the reply is for General to think about stealing the enemy bounty rune. As they still manage to catch one, RMN actually gets caught by the lift and gives up a very avoidable first blood. Ward got planted around the trees. I don't think he realized VP had vision there, but
time, maybe a little bit longer.
There's no point in Arcane Art even yet. It's only a level 2 Crystal Maiden.
This gank has to work, I feel. Their lanes are getting crushed if this smoke doesn't work.
And even if it does, already Pycat being moved upon in the bottom lane. If Lil gets right next to him, it's going to be very hard to rage dodge this. He's not actually able to. Still has the rage now being lifted, and even if he rages at this point, it's not going to matter. They've gotten the extra damage in. He turns, he drops the open wounds, and he tries to run. Maleficent there, not going to happen. VP run and gun him down, and now straight onto General. While that's going on in the mid lane, you can see the chase for No One, who already killed off Dendi during that dive. Viper might get this kill to south as he heads to high ground, sprinting his way forward, pops the Fairy Fire and the Curse of the Silent, and No One will still fall, but it's a death for Dendi, and it's a big win again for VP. Already 30 and 12 in CS.
Gonna come in and mess with the Enigma as well, so he'll lose his Eidolons, it looks like, but not too big of a deal. But yeah, this Enigma doesn't have his Arcane Boots yet, so his farm is slow. When you go for this Arcane Boots not soaring, oh, Dendi mid flank now.
He gets stunned, the chains are there, zapped, immediately breaking the Flame Guard, laying him out. VP just spanking NaVi. I mean, honestly, it's just unbelievable how badly they're just...
They probably have one smoke remaining and they'll get another smoke around the 10-minute mark, using those smokes well, because 2 consecutive smoke ganks mid, like, the reason that's such high risk and volatile play is because now you don't have those smokes when you hit your blink dagger timing. They say that, Slider's not going to have a blink anytime soon, but if you're NaVi, you've got to just use numbers. Like, if dive like this at bottom, you've got TP and 5 heroes. You've got to try and do something to stop them.
Oh, they're going to bring in Dendi as well. This could be really big for NaVi. They spring the trap. Can they even find that first kill on the troll? He gets frostbitten, held in position. He's still not dead yet. That armor is too much. The poor man's shield saving the day. Biver is not going to let him scurry away. Not this time, he says. Crushes him down. We'll find that first kill. I think there was a TP out. There's the global in the mid lane. And
panic.
I think it was, yeah, just a panic global by No One, but hey, he's a carry silencer. He's happily farming up with this DD rune, does not want to be giving up kills.
Smoking mid.
Dendi, triple remnant forward. Is it going to connect? He does get the chains. The Stampede's there, but the crush clips him, keeps him in position. Can they find the damage, though? It doesn't seem like it. Crystal Maiden goes down. Dendi goes down as well. That's 2 that have fallen to the wrath of No One. Viper crushing helplessly as he gets cursed. It's a +6 for No One. Give this man 10 stolen intelligence. More than 1 stolen int per minute this game. Oh, God.
I was thinking about, like, what do NaVi do? They're getting crushed. Like, how do they initiate and find kills? Like, I don't think they farm their way back in this game. It's the right approach to go for these kills, but here, what the play perhaps there was to actually bring light. I think the Infest into Ember would have been better.
The play is to die here, guys. Yeah, Blink Centaur, Stomp comes, 2 to 9. I don't think they're going to be given a chance to let this go to 322 again for the fans.
Let's just bring our five-man unit, a Phase Boots Lifesteal, Infest into an Ember, and hope for the best.
And they're going to try.
He's hoping for the best up top.
Something like that. Viver swinging in from the side. They move on to Solo, who steals the wounds. Not the most useful spell. So Solo likely down, but they're chasing for more. Dendi finds the chains. It does connect to Ramses. Will the follow-up be there? They didn't get the crush that they needed, but they find the Maleficent on Lil, chasing him out. Pops the Warcry, continues retreat. It seems like VP going to scramble away with Ramses. They'll lose their support Sven, but the crucial kills not being given up. None of the
running at VP is going to be the way to approach this game, as tough as that is going to be. And
VP, they have their own running at NaVi plans in mind. Blink Stomp starts off, double edge follow-up. There's the quick lift, Stampede to secure it. VP, it's like a well-organized Special Forces strike force. Territory and now start to threaten this tier 2 tower bottom. The array of deep wards have been planted down, and NaVi, they have a gambit. It's into the Roche pit they go. They do have amplify damage. They have the Eidolons. They can take this Roche. And so far, VP showing no signs of contesting. Not sure they realize it's happening. It's not the most conventional Roche lineup.
Pit, but that's not going to see anyone unless they poke their heads out, and I think the Roche will become obvious now that they'll see no one on the high ground, and that's like, alright, they're probably Roaching, but let's pick the free tier 3. If possible, NaVi will finish Roche and then 5-man defend. They needed perhaps pop a shrine in their base.
Oh, General actually threatening to go in here, just a little bit. So they get the Aegis. Pycat will seize it. This could be the start. Is VP considering something like that? Like, just to give them a better base breaker as a frontliner? Obviously, Silencer pretty weak in terms of killing off buildings.
Yeah, at least get, like, be slightly more of a core, perhaps some utility.
Oh, those reactions by Solo, though, are you kidding me, man? He's actually going to get away because of it. The lift there. Pycat did pop out. They even got the crush, but it just wasn't fast enough. The Stampede came out. Pycat's on the run. Aegis insta-popped. Global is still available, so General can't global unless he gets no one, and that's a very tall order. Lildo low, Dendi rolling in. He's going to manage to find that Rubik, holds him in position. He doesn't have access to no one, though. He was really searching for the hole. The open wounds is there to keep Ramses at bay. They're still fishing around like they want to go back in. But Dendi, no one. Up to 14 stolen int, so no longer that impressive 1 per minute, but one good fight can change that real quick.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They'll roll onto the tower here. Ramsey's getting to work, and meanwhile, to the north, Solo able to scurry away. The power of the Stampede works its magic again, and now they chase on to Pycat. We've still yet to see a black hole, and General just not going to be able to execute one until this global gets used, but we're going to see an infest attempt here.
Dendi at bottom's being
Uh-oh. Caught out by Pasha. And still no global. They're just finding these pickoffs off the blink stop initiation, and simultaneously they make that move on the top lane. Looking for Lil, but again, it's support for core, the trade for NaVi. And it's just adding up here, the number of times they're unable to find clean kills on core heroes. As they scan the side shop, they find Biver and Pycat. Oh, NaVi. Are they going to get cold feet here in time? They could infest, blink out, and get out of here real quickly, but they're not going to have a whole lot of time to react as VP converge. Hey guys, how you doing? Lift there to start. Stormbolt to follow, connects on 2, global over the top. That's when you commit it. 2 very crucial kills, and again to VP, up to 22 stolen it. So here, and they have to expect VP will come to defend this tower mid, given how far ahead they are. And in fact, TP's here. It's going to instantly break Biver's smoke. They do not see this yet, though. NaVi are ensconced in the darkness. Radiant scan connects. They will know heroes are in the neighborhood. They break the smoke. Blink clutch to start. General there to follow. Goes for the black hole. It's an air ball. And Solo's going to steal it for himself. This is how you black hole, he says. Jumps right back in. The remnants come through, but Dendi lifted, denied. 3 dead. Hole blown. Dendi gets scared and runs away. And VP, no such hesitation. Straight into the pit. Straight onto the Roshan. There is no black hole for this fight, and there is a global silence. I mean, talk about a difficult engagement. They're going to global now, right as the jump in comes. NaVi were trying for the infest bomb in the rear, and Lil charges into the fray. That's a support Sven, mind you, who's hitting like a core. The silencer brought down. Next onto the Enigma. 3 get slain, and now VP, they'll take the Roche too. They might even grab Dendi, should he dare to stick around. Yeah, this is a Roche, and this is a high ground push coming any moment from VP.
I remember, went for the steal, won't get it, but he'll pay for this with his life. +2, +2, +2. 36 intel stolen. Well,
he's almost 200 a pop.
Yeah. he's hitting hard, and
Radiant's middle tower
not a whole lot. If this was any other game, very likely you would have seen a GG call. Even without a Rax taken, it's very clear that this game is more or less over at this point. Pash is just taunting his way to victory on the high ground. He's feeling good about himself, and he knows that there's nothing NaVi can do at this point. Even Ramses, whoa, bit of BM from Ramses. He's being pinged, I think, by no one. The youngster is showing NaVi who's boss.
Well, Godz, the good news for NaVi is they can still attend the Major.
They killed Lil and GG'd out. I love it.
It's in Kiev. They'll be there anyway. But it's still meeting NaVi, guys. They just won't be competing.
Thanks for watching. If you want more great content, be sure to hit that subscribe button.
there's also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history. Yeah.